Hi royalties, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lua, and on this channel we talk about lifestyle, motherhood, career, relationships, and some DIYs. Yeah, so if this is something you like, kindly stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And my returning subscribers, you guys are the best. Thanks for always coming back, and thanks for the views and likes. Thank you so much. And if this is your first time you're coming across this channel, kindly ignore the the noise at the background, please. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, please do well to subscribe, turn on bell notification, and just do all those nice stuffs on this channel. Thank you so much. So today, we'll be talking about unhealthy relationships in marriage, unhealthy relationships, and just talk about how to set boundaries, what to do, and yeah. So if this is something you like, yeah, stay tuned and let's dive into the video. Right. So the first thing I'll be talking about is what are the unhealthy relationships that you can have that can affect your marriage. um just talk about that briefly, and some of those relationships are on what we term unhealthy relationships. I think it would be relationship, friendship with the opposite sex. Yes, the opposite sex, having a bestie that is not even of same sex with you, and you have an opposite sex in your marriage. Your spouse is an opposite sex, and if your spouse cannot be your bestie and you're having a bestie outside, it's somehow, it's really not, it's not good for the marriage. Is not healthy, even for those in courtship, those in relationship, having besties. What besties have done to some relationships and marriages, like, it's unpleasant, is unpleasant. People do have besties, yes, fine. But I think if you're having a bestie of opposite sex, then you should set boundaries. But why should you should not even have a bestie of opposite sex in the first place if you're a married woman or you're in a committed relationship, because one way or the other, it's not healthy for the relationship. Fine, your spouse might not really, you might think that your spouse likes it or is not bothered by your bestie. Oh, my spouse knows her and we've been friends since childhood. We are close, we are this, we are that. Fine. But immediately you have someone, and you know you're taking that whatever you guys have to the next stage. You know this relationship with this partner of yours is leading to marriage. Then you should, I'm not saying cut it off. I'm not saying cut it off. What's the right word right now? I'm not saying you should cut your friend of um of childhood. I'm not saying you should cut your friend off. No, you don't have to cut your friend off. But I think you need to set boundaries. You need to set boundaries. And the best thing actually, sometimes if you are so close with this person, and the person has been so good to you, and you know that this person doesn't, or probably the other, maybe the bestie service in a relationship, you get what I'm saying, then the best thing is just to limit this bestie thing and make that person your wife's friend. Make that person close to the family through your wife. If you know that that relationship is still something you want to maintain, the best thing you can do is to make that person your friend's wife, or your partner, maybe fiance's wife. Make them close, make them interact and get involved, that kind of thing. And also, yes, get involved. Make get your partner involved in that friendship. You can't just keep saying my bestie, and your bestie is doesn't like your babe or doesn't like your wife. No, that is not a bestie. You cannot have a bestie and your bestie doesn't like your wife. Like what? There's some besties like that though. Yeah, there's some besties like that. They don't like your wife or they don't like your wife to be, and they are bestie with you. How? Just how? How is that possible? Or how will that work? That marriage will have an issue. That is an unhealthy relationship. That is an unhealthy friendship. It's a threat. It's a threat to your marriage. It's a threat to that relationship you are in. It's a threat. Learn how to set boundaries. Learn how to set boundaries. If a bestie doesn't like your spouse, I don't know why you guys are still besties. Mhm. You are married to this woman or to this man, and your bestie doesn't like him, or your bestie doesn't like her. I think that relationship should be cut off. So now, I have a I have something here. I'll just like just to give me a good train of thought, so I don't skip anything I want to talk about. So now, how do you set boundaries in relationship? Okay, I already mentioned that you can make that person your wife's friend. You can, I think, also making the relationship, like the friendship, making it what's this word, like letting it starting on a good note, like you guys know your intention. That's not the word, sorry. Being on same page. Oh, we are friends, we are friends. There is nothing, there's nothing going on outside that, and it is not going beyond that. If you guys are friends, just leave it at that. Not friends with benefit. You cannot have a friend with benefit now and intend to introduce your wife to be or your husband to be to that person tomorrow. And you think that person will take it lightly? No, it can't work that way. So the first thing you should do is make that friendship. Just let it be known. Let your intentions be known. Both parties. That is if you have a bestie that is of opposite sex. Oh. But why should you have a bestie of opposite sex? I don't know. I don't know. But if you do, so just do these basic things, I think. Yeah. Like set boundaries, like make it know, be on same page, or we are not dating each other, we're just friends. We are just friends. And that friendship should just be friendship and no string attached. Because when you start, if it's a friend with benefit thing, then it won't work that way. It's not something you can just um present to the other party and you think that person will accept. Impossible. It won't work that way. Right. So please, if if you are in a relationship, like a serious relationship, or you're married, please let me know what your thoughts are. What do you think about having the opposite sex besties? Even those that have, please let me know before I even go on what I'm about to say. Let me know what you think. What are your thoughts? What's your advice to those that have opposite sex besties? Please, I really really need your honest opinion about this. And also, even those that have same-sex besties, they still set boundaries in their marriage. They still set boundaries in their relationship. As my besties, we have boundaries set for each other. That is how it should be. You should have boundaries, not like you just anything goes because this person is your friend. This is a relationship. You should learn to respect the other parties, the other spouse, the other person's privacy. You should learn to respect the person's opinion. There are ways to go about this, but those having same sex, different sex or opposite sex besties, yeah, I come across a post sometimes. I think this month. Yeah, and this man is a married man, and this is live. Like I read it directly myself. It was not a screenshot sent to me. So this man was like wishing his bestie, a female, I think married woman too, a happy birthday and saying a lot of things. Without you in my life, I don't know what I would have done. You are God's perfect gift for me. You are what's the I love you. I love you. You are the reason for my just ah God, I saw the post. I saw so many comments under that post, like women, like online in-laws, like everybody were like, "No, why would you post this kind of thing for another woman?" Things like that. And it got me, because I was surprised to seeing that kind of post. Even if your wife knows this person, like, what's the public display of what? I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to say it. Without you in my life, I don't know what I don't know what I would have become. You are God's perfect gift for me. How? What happened to your wife? The wife that you married though, that you said I do to. Like, some things are not just done, some things are not just appropriate, like some things are not just normal. Some things are not just normal. Yeah, some things are not just normal. It's not your wife and you're saying the person is perfect. Well, fine. It doesn't see, no matter what the reason or what it means, how much that person means to you. I don't know. I don't see any boundaries in that. Like, what? Please, let's just learn how to set boundaries. Like, I don't even know why you should have a bestie as a female or as a male. Your bestie should be of same sex with you, and I don't know. I have a bestie of same sex with me. Yeah. And I know people that have besties of same sex with them, but I know some people have of the opposite sex. Yeah, their childhood friend, they are this, they are that. I understand that, but on the second thoughts, it's not really sitting well. So let's learn to set boundaries, and because these things, this bestie thing, safe, even as same sex, is not even healthy. It's not healthy for some marriages and some relationships. Not to talk of the opposite sex. It is not. Please learn to set boundaries. Some people do this thing without knowing their partner is hurting and doesn't like these things. And some are so adamant and stubborn and like, no, I've known this person before I met you, and this person is my friend, and will continue to be my friend, and there's nothing you can do about it. And these things are not healthy for the relationship or for the marriage. These are like something that you can avoid. You understand? You can avoid it. You can prevent it from happening. So please, if you're having a male bestie and you're a male or and you're a female, please set boundaries. It's best to be a bestie with that person's wife or partner or fiance. When I say partner, I mean fiance. It's best to be bestie with that person's um fiance or wife than being a bestie with the guy. At least let them breathe. Let the couple breathe. Don't let the poor breathe now. Let the couple breathe. Let these people breathe. Like, besties, rest in Jesus' name. You guys have done so much. You have done more harm than good, Jare. Which one is bestie? You cannot be bestie with your fellow female. You are bestie with a guy, a married man. You are bestie with a married woman. What kind of bestie? What kind of besting are you besting? People should be careful. So please, let's set the boundaries. Even if you have a bestie or childhood friend, I understand that can happen. But even at that, there's a way to go about it without hurting your partner, without making that person feel bad, without making that man or that woman regret ever going into that relationship. So please, let's do the next. It's a short video. I just want to talk about unhealthy relationships in marriages, and it's not just marriage alone. It also affects relationship. Learn how to set the boundary. Set the boundaries, please, so as to shield your relationship, shield your marriage. Yes, that's just the word. Shield your relationship and shield your marriage. I trust God to help us in Jesus' name. And yes, so this will be the end of this video. Yeah, I don't want it to be too long. And please don't forget to drop your comments if you have some, like, how do you guys cope if you have a opposite besties. I do not have an opposite bestie. Yeah, so tell me, how do you guys cope? And also, if you are like me too, that have a same-sex bestie, what is your advice? How do we advise? What's your best advice to those that have same-sex bestie and are planning to get married or are married? And yeah, you can also add your own opinion, you can add it in the comment section. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly do that now. Subscribe to this channel, help your girl grow. Let's grow together, and I promise you more amazing content. So the last video I posted, that's my first vlog on this channel. I hope you've seen it. If you've not seen it, the link will be in the description box, or I'll just link it up here. So kindly do well to click on the video and watch it and enjoy the vlog, the first vlog on my channel, and support me, encourage me. It encourages me to do more. Support, like, share, subscribe, and yeah, we'll see my next video. Bye.